titties. Good luck, everybody else.
To the person that stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
My
Welcome back to the
God.
podcast. Welcome back to the Get Fresh Group podcast. I am everyone's father,
Damn.
Big Fresh.
That's crazy. I'm Crew.
Hey, what's up, girl?
What up, Fresh?
A little simple as response. That's
Hey,
crazy.
that's it. I didn't know what to say to follow that up. That was a lie. Everybody's father?
Everybody's dad.
So Landho.
Let's make
Like I said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great.
Mm.
Genghis Khan. In there.
In there.
Like swimwear.
Like swimwear.
Yes. You know, this entire podcast is just based off of the principles of improv.
Pretty much.
So
yeah.
we just pretty much just make it happen. I have no idea what I'm gonna say next.
Same.
It is what it is. So to be completely spontaneous, Crew, what it do?
Honestly, I haven't been doing much. I'm trying to get back on schedule with life. I really haven't been up to much. I've been just trying to catch up with life. That's it. The kids are starting school. I'm just getting ready for that. Like doing a lot of stuff behind the scene. I'm getting into my tutorial bag a little bit. So
Okay, tutorial bag.
yeah, just a little. Just opened it up, smell inside a little bit. Not gonna get all the way
Ah,
in the bag, but
get a little whiff. Just
get
get
a
a little.
little. Yeah,
Yeah, right there. Just let me.
yeah,
Let me.
just a little whiff.
Oh,
Like,
damn, that shit nice.
It smells
It's
new.
potent. Stings the nostrils.
Just like the back when it hit the back of your neck.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
That's when you know it's good.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've just been trying to broaden my content and really get into the groove with that. So in the tutorial bag, trying to post more on TikTok. I did an interview with Kryptonite over on his podcast that
Hey.
should be out by the time this comes out. I think, if not the week after. But that was really fun. He's a really dope creator as well. But yeah, I've been just really trying to work on my content and get ready for back to school vibes because my schedule is going to be disgusting once that starts. So I'm
Facts.
just trying to mentally prepare for that and get on schedule so everything can be as smooth as possible.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to delay all of that.
I feel that.
Good God.
But you'll be
That
at
is
a new
not a
school
feeling.
this year, right?
I will be at a new school this
Yes.
year.
Yes.
Just one. And it's going to be great.
I'm excited to
I'm
hear
moving
the story.
on up.
Moving
Oh,
on up.
man.
These stories
Well,
going to be
that's.
great because it's middle school, right?
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh,
middle
fuck
school.
yes.
Ah, I
All
already
these
know.
stories.
See, I had to figure out the approach. Nobody talks about the approach. The approach to coming in, mind you, the approach to coming into a middle school, first time you're ever teaching middle school.
Mhm.
You've worked with middle school kids before, but this is your class.
Right. It's a little different.
You get an entire department, and then you have to determine who you're going to be, right?
Mhm.
Because generally, what works for elementary school kind of can work for middle school,
It could, yeah, for
but
sure.
but it's more specifically because like I was already working with like fourth and fifth graders,
So
so
it's
the
like right
people who are
there.
coming in,
Right.
the people who are coming in are already kind of cultivated to the mindset of that. But
Right.
I've never had to deal with. They're all coming from different schools, so they're all coming from different abilities, and the person that was there before me had like 19 years at that joint.
Damn.
So a legacy was formed, right?
Right. Right.
But with all that to say, I ain't worried about nothing.
Period. I got this.
Yeah, they asked me in the interview, and this is one of my favorite parts, was they were like, how do you feel about possibly following in the illustrious footsteps of
I'm an illustrious.
this, they threw in actually the word illustrious. I was like, oh, okay.
I use that word.
I said, look, right. I said, I know some of these words. I said to them, I was like, look, I think it's an honor to be able to continue that legacy. But I also know that as my own, you know, teacher, as my own career, like I have to
Yeah.
create my own. So I would like to continue and then broaden off to then hopefully, without disrespectfully, going higher.
Good answer. Good answer. Good
So
answer.
it was
Good
something
answer.
that was really important, right? Like I'm not about to sit here and be like, well, I'm going to do what she did because it worked. Like,
Right.
no, I'm going to
Nah.
do some of the things that she might have done because it worked, and
Right.
then also add mine because the idea is not to recreate, but to just create.
Period.
So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I am going to
I
have
can't
crazy
wait. I
stories.
cannot
I
wait.
can already feel it.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in because I'm excited to. Because first of all, middle school, we all been to middle school. Middle school is
Mm-hmm.
it's such a time in your life. Middle school is the fucking worst. It sucks. You're going through all of these changes. Everybody's a piece of shit. Middle school
Facts.
sucks. It
Facts.
sucks. And then you have like homework and stuff. It's like your world is ending for 3 years straight. So these stories are going to be lit. I can't wait.
I can already feel in my system that we're going to get to a situation that I've never experienced before.
Yeah, I can see that
Because
happening.
I always tell the story that like when I went to middle school, my middle school started in seventh grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was already going to the seventh grade school that I was going to, but then parents moved, all types of stuff, right?
Yeah.
They got a new place. So right after I think first quarter, maybe into the second quarter
Mm-hmm.
of seventh grade, we moved, and
Mm.
they showed me right, and I'd already bonded with like
Mm-hmm.
teachers and stuff like that. You already get that
Mm.
because in middle school, like it happens kind of like quicker.
It
To
does.
me, like you start building it up, and then as soon as you get to probably like maybe 10th grade, you've locked into your ability to be like, I either bang with the teacher or I don't.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
100%. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm already trying to get this done, and now we had to
Right.
move. And then by the time we moved, we went to this new school. And the first day, the administrator comes out. He goes, "Okay, I'm gonna take you to your class." And I'm walking down the hall, and I literally, like, comically watched a kid run over to the fire extinguisher
No fucking way.
and picked it up and went, "Look, y'all, I'm Ricky Williams," right? And just booked it down the hall with a fire extinguisher. And I remember thinking, like, this is like high school high. Like, this was like the wildest. I was like, am I on? Is this Lean on Me? Where's Joe Clark when
Yo,
I need him?
shit. Bro, why are you always in my fucking brain? I'm literally like the opening scene when the girl's in the bathroom. Bro, like,
And they wailed. Yo, they
yo.
came. My favorite thing about fucking Lean on Me is they have that scene where they're coming down and they show you this huge hallway, and these niggas just jump somebody, and it
Beating
got the wailing
ass.
on his ass.
Bro.
And then one dude got stuck in a locker, and the janitor had to get him. I said, "Damn,
Yeah.
fair East Side? Ain't no
Fair
way."
East Side. Yo, I love Lido B.
Mm,
But my seventh
God
grade
dang.
experience was similar to like how you feel, like starting over and starting new.
Yeah.
And it also felt like Lean on Me as well. So that's why I can really relate to that. That's why I was thinking that when you were saying that. Because, like, from kindergarten to sixth grade, I was in the same place. Was with the same people. So from kindergarten to sixth grade, we all knew each other, right? We grew up
Right.
together. And then seventh grade, I went from one school to another school. So the school that I was used to was normal shit, book bags, all of that stuff. This new
Mhm.
school, you cannot carry your book bag around. You have to put it in your locker. You have to go to your locker to get the books. It was very much so like, where the fuck am I? And it very much
Yeah.
was like, there was a pregnant girl in my class in seventh grade. My mom was like, what? The class made the science teacher
Yeah.
quit. They
Yep.
was it was chaotic as fuck. And my green ass was just like, y'all, no, this not gonna work. I got punked. This is where I like my toughness came from because I
Yeah.
had no choice. It was either sink or swim. This one girl, I will never forget it. Her name was Eliza. She was like the school bully, and for whatever reason, she fuck with me.
Mm.
And It was at lunchtime, and I had like my little group of friends. It was a really tall black guy and this Asian girl. Like it was like a movie, and those are my
God
two
damn.
friends. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And we were at lunch, and she comes and sits down with like her little friends, like her little posse. Like I legit was a Disney movie, like legit. And
Mm-hmm.
she sits down. She was like, "I heard you wanted to fight me." I was like, "I don't even
Bitch, I
know
don't
you.
even know you.
I've been here for like a week." I was just like, I was like, no, and I'm just trying to eat my lunch and not make eye contact. Oh, I was such a butt.
Right.
It was so embarrassing.
But see, that's the shit I'm talking about. Is
Right.
like you come into seventh grade,
Sucks.
or like imagine you're like, I already know there was badass kids that were like in fifth grade that went
Yes.
off to some other school, and they're sixth
Detention.
grade. They were in sixth grade,
Juvenile.
and because they're already big, right? They
Mm.
already feel like, oh well, I can hold my own because
Right.
some people fuck with me, and I'm like, first of all, you got the audacity to be bullying and attacking anybody when you know you go home and you eat ice cube sandwiches.
Okay. That's
Like,
probably why they were
I
upset.
that's probably why. Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah. We got to
That's
talk
how it
about
works.
bullies one episode because my
Yeah,
mom made
I'll
me do
tell.
some dumb shit. I'm still not over it. But we
I'll,
got to talk
I'll,
about bullies one episode.
I'll talk about my first career. That's fine.
Not you were a
No,
bully?
no, it wasn't. Ain't no goddamn way. Nah, nah.
Oh my
Everybody was
god.
like, my family. I'll talk about it on that episode, but my family was always pushing the idea of, well, you a big guy, so they're gonna try to you. And I'm like, not
Mm.
if I don't say shit to them. Like, why would they start shit with me if
I
I
didn't do
don't start
nothing.
shit? They
You would
always,
think.
it's always somebody that wants to come in and be like, oh yeah,
Prove their point.
move, fat boy. And you're like, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
But I know at the end of all of this, I'm gonna get in trouble, so I don't. Even, it's not even worth it. I'm
Right.
trying to go to college. They just trying to survive tomorrow. So like,
You know, our paths are not the same. We got different shit to worry about.
no, I can
Good luck,
read.
everybody else.
Right. So, jeez, us. Why? What? You know what? That's literally for the next episode.
This
I got it.
literally,
I
yeah,
got
no,
it.
that's it.
I
That
know. No, no, it's fine.
the next episode just made
I
itself. God bless.
got it. Oh my god. Jeez.
Speaking of bullies,
Speaking of bullies, we have a lot to talk about,
we do,
but more
we
particular.
do, and it's the internet bullying people.
Yeah.
Honestly, honestly,
Oh, in many different forms. In so many different
so
forms.
many
We're
different
gonna
ways.
we're gonna
Oh
kick it off. Are you good?
no,
You
I'm
got
just
it?
saying,
You
like,
all
oh
steady?
no, no, no. It's
Yeah,
like,
like
oh
shit. Like,
yeah, yeah, right.
let me start off with the tame shit and then lead into some wild shit because that's exactly how this went. And mind you, we got all these stories and they all happened at several different times.
Yes,
But to be honest, on vacation, so I ain't
we
about
was
to
on
make recordings.
vacation.
Fuck out of here.
What
Like
we
what?
look like? Were we sober? No, so no
Right.
podcast. The fuck?
I'm right after this podcast. I'm not gonna be sober again. So like, why? Are we, what are we talking about? Like, come,
Oh
come get
god.
it. So first off the block, all right, we got Tina and Richard.
Mm. And if you OG listeners, you know we already talked about these folks. Day
Right,
one.
right. We talking about literally, right? Gordy descendants having a
All roads
tizzle,
lead to
right? All roads lead to Gordy. So, uh, are we calling her Knowles now? Is that the fair statement?
Yeah,
I
I
don't even know if
mean,
it's.
cause
She
it went
filed for
from
divorce.
yeah.
Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson are filing for divorce.
Yes.
I'm sure it's going to be labeled as irreconcilable differences,
Of course.
right? It's of course, but you know the internet. All they care about is, I wonder what he said on Twitter.
Right.
So they're just scrolling down. Oh, he ain't say shit about this divorce. Oh, boring ass. Let me go and click on his like. God damn! That's exactly what the fuck happened.
That's exactly what
And
happened.
everybody lost their shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, for at least a solid 5 days, I heard this story,
Mm-hmm.
and all I kept thinking about was, I want to know what that nasty shit was, right?
Right? Right? Because nobody's
You
saying
see
what the
every
nasty
little
shit is.
right. Say what the nasty shit is. Every time, all you get is these little tidbits. Somebody tweets out, going on Twitter to find Richard Lawson's likes. It's always some wild shit, right? They always say, "Oh my god, his freak ass! Oh my god,
Right.
why would he?
Right.
He's a married man." And I'm like,
They were going in,
they were
losing
going
their minds.
in,
I really thought it was some like crazy ass outlandish shit I've never seen before in my life. The way people were going on about it. I
bro.
was like, what were the likes?
You'd have thought he had two little people fighting each other in the back seat of a Camaro. Like you'd have thought. You'd have thought he was playing giraffe basketball with like illegal animals. Like this motherfucker
Something.
had porn as his likes. And not even crazy porn. It's
Regular
literally
shit.
the shit that y'all watch. Who's
Literally.
ever listening to this that watches porn,
Right.
he also watches the same porn. That's exactly
That's
all I'm gonna tell you
literally
right now.
it. That's literally
Right?
it. The
Now,
man is
some of y'all are
76.
nasty as fuck, and I know who you are. All right?
That part.
It's not that porn. So,
I'm not making eye
it's
contact because I don't want to look
all
at
right.
y'all.
Y'all like right. You right, she's like right, the way he's pointing. It's not me, right? What I'm right. What I'm saying to you is that the porn you watch is clearly like I had to go research. I had to do my investigative journalism.
Come on. Because we're
Is important,
professionals. Yes.
right? We're gonna give hella opinions and we're not gonna we can change our minds because we're human,
That
but
part.
we're gonna do our due diligence and then be like, I don't know about this nigga. Like
Right.
it's
That's
supposed
legit
to go
it.
that way. And so what I did was what I was supposed to do. I looked it up because he deleted his shit. He actually deleted his
Yeah, he
entire Twitter.
did. He
He
did.
said, they know too much. Delete. This thing like so somebody literally just did the simplest thing. They went screen record, scroll. Literally tweeted. He said, "This is probably the most tame shit I've seen in a while." Y'all
I
thought that he was
mean,
doing bestiality. This man literally was looking at big dicks and ass.
that's it. That's the most vanilla porn I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, he was he could have got all of that from the same website. Like I just mean, like
Legit.
it's literally when we gas shit up, we gas the shit up.
Gas the fuck
But
out of it.
calling him a freaky ass old man,
Freaky frog.
insanity.
Crazy. The man's 76. Like, let him live. He's on Twitter just liking shit. Oh, like, scroll. Like, scroll. Like, come on.
Right. Man, 76 years old?
He's 76. Yes, he is
Let
76
me tell
years
you
old.
something. 76-year-old Richard Lawson can still pipe 40-year-old whoever. Like
That part.
that he still can go off and be all the things that he dreams that he is in those porns. Like I mean, he could do it.
He could. He definitely could. Like, let
Have
that man
you
live. Damn.
have you seen the shit I know our For You pages are not the same. Have you seen on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
the video of the old man who like it's like a TV show from somewhere like either BET Plus or some shit. You know
Not
BET
BET
Plus
Plus.
don't give a fuck.
The fuck?
Right, right.
Who is
Somebody scream
subscribing
like
to that?
somebody the 1.6% of black people that still watch BET.
Mm.
So this old man is like in a nursing home
Uh huh.
and he's unresponsive.
Okay.
And in the video, this is so goddamn funny. In the video, this man is unresponsive, and the nurse comes in and he's like, the FBI was in here looking for you, and you ain't saying nothing. And okay, right? And she's like over there testing him. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
and you ain't gonna do nothing, but I know you know what good feels like and shit, right? And proceeds to blow this man, this old ass man.
What?
And he goes, and when she mind you, they show the clip, not of actually him, but just the head motion and
Right,
shit.
right, right.
He's literally like this man's literally like off to the side like this the whole fucking time, just off to the left. Just
Gone.
when she's done, his head is in her direction, and he goes, "Oh, I see that got your attention." And this nigga said, Yes, the fuck it did.
I
You
did
know
not
this
see
nigga.
that.
This nigga. I when I send you this clip, just understand that the shit goes from haha to fucking hilarious.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to
Cause
see this.
turns out that nigga was a pimp, and he starts pimp talking her, and it's the
What the
greatest
fuck? Y'all, no, I gotta see
bullshit I've
that.
ever seen in my life.
I gotta see that shit.
He said, "Stop whining." Now, when I tell you to stop whining, it was so
No,
goddamn
I gotta
stupid.
see this. I can't wait to see this.
Oh man, and that's the type of porn that Richard Lawson likes.
Period.
He likes to see himself in the porn.
You know, living vicariously through the
All
internet.
right,
Period.
damn. Speaking of the internet,
Come on.
bully number two.
Right. Well, I feel like this dude deserved to get bullied because he was out of fucking pocket.
All right, so I have like a couple of toes on that side of the fence.
Okay, cool. So
All right,
Keke Palmer's boyfriend, because he doesn't even have his own identity, to be talking out the side of his neck like he was.
Darius Dalton Jackson.
We don't care.
Damn,
Keke Palmer's
I tried, bro.
boyfriend.
Bro, I tried.
So Keke Palmer was out living her best life. You know, Usher's, I think he's doing his residency in Vegas. That's where everybody's going to. She looked so good, had a cute little outfit on. She was out living her best
She was
life
cute. She was
at
cute.
the Usher concert or whatever, doing her thing. So, as y'all have seen, he made a couple tweets talk about some "you're a mom." The outfit though, and it was just really, people were just like, hmm? First of all, everybody loves Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer has done no wrong, can do no wrong. She is Keke, keep a bag, booked and busy. Palmer, she's funny, she's talented, big Virgo energy.
Yeah.
Love
Mm-hmm.
her. So she out. He makes the tweet, and everybody loses their mind pretty much. Rightfully so. Because I feel like if you had a problem with what she was wearing, you're her man. One, you probably saw her before she left if you were with her. She might have FaceTimed you before she went out. You probably saw it before we did. And let's say you didn't see it before we did. Why don't you just, why are you telling us about it? Why not go directly to her? Why do we have to know about it? Because she I think this was on her podcast. They did like, it was her mom and him. And they were having like a conversation about like, if somebody was like, "Oh, I saw your man doing this and that." She was like, you know, "What would you say? How would you respond?" And she was like, "Well, I saw your man doing this, that, and the other. Like, I would keep it in house and address the situation at home." So she's private on things like that. And being her man, you would assume that he would know that. So why are you coming to us with your discrepancies on what she has on? Mind you, it wasn't even that bad.
Mm. Mm.
So,
Yeah.
and then there's so many layers because what does her being a mom have to do with her outfit?
Okay. It really don't. Be honest. It really don't. I had a certain hill that I was on when this first dropped,
Oh, what was that hill?
but then I had a conversation and I kind of like descended that hill, right? Because
Okay.
the original thing was I was saying this man is defenseless, right? I said like he's on he's just chilling on the internet and then he sees his girl wearing an outfit that she wasn't used to, right? That he wasn't used to what her wearing, I guess. And
Mm-hmm.
it was fanning over Usher. There's certain discretions and limitations that I could even give to even be like he has a right. At the end of the day, the nigga shouldn't have said what he said on the internet. Like
Yeah.
you already know. Be mature in your relationship
Come
and
on.
do that. It's not like she sat there and was like, "Oh, let me pop this, this ring off," which there is no ring because that's your girl, not your woman,
Right.
not your
That's
wife,
not your
none of
wife.
those things.
That
That's your
was your
girl.
girl. I think they're broken up.
Pretty sure they're separated, right?
Yeah.
But speculations will arise. So so my issue is that this motherfucker had the audacity to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna send this tweet.
Right.
First of all, who cares?
And then double
Apparently, the whole
down.
world cared.
Come
But then
on.
he doubled down. But his double down to me wasn't even like a hill that he should have been on in the
He
first
has
place.
no authority on that hill. He was like, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. That's all well and good, but she's still not your wife. So where are your morals exactly? You know what I'm saying? Like
But see,
how
that's my argument.
like you can't claim that and knock her up and didn't marry her. Like you can't claim that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just nah. I you should have
Okay,
stayed quiet on that one.
he should have stayed quiet. I understand that he doesn't, and it's a bad terminology. You can say what you want, but he has no dog in the fight.
Yeah.
My issue is like, okay, so if they were married, could he say something?
I feel like his argument would be more valid if they were married because what
Right.
he's claiming, like, there is no base to it. Like, it's just like you, I'm sure you love her. That is your woman. That's your child. She's the mother of your kid. But, like, your argument is, I have morals, what I want to represent as my family. Yeah, but you can't say that and then you're like having your cake and eating it too, kind of. Like you can't say that and then not really even have a family to speak of. You got a baby moms at best. You feel me? So like it's like
Uh,
because as soon as y'all break up, that's your baby moms. As soon as y'all break up, that's no longer. You know what I'm saying? There's no. So I feel like if they were married, his argument would be more valid. Like I feel like that his argument, he should have just stayed quiet because this it's not like him doubling down is crazy, and then him saying like she's showcasing her booty cheeks to please others. I don't think that's what she was doing. She wanted to look good, and she felt sexy in that, especially
right.
after having a kid. Feeling sexy is not something that's easy to accomplish. So she looks great. She probably felt great. She's like, I'm killing this. She went out and had a good time. I don't think she was trying to please anybody else. And I feel like that being your woman, your family, you should know her more and respect her more, not to embarrass her on the internet with your feelings like that. Like you should have just came to her directly with how you felt. We shouldn't have been included with this conversation.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the situation as worse as I can possibly make
Oh,
it,
here we go.
and no, it's gonna be fine though.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the situation as worse as I can possibly make it, and show that he still doesn't have anything to stand on, and that's why it's gonna be sad. So
Okay.
imagine in the same situation that they did talk about it beforehand,
Okay.
right? And she was like, "I'm gonna wear whatever the fuck I want,"
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Imagine the same situation that she went out in one outfit and then got dressed somewhere else and
And
was wearing this
changed.
other outfit, the
Okay.
old switcheroo.
Switcheroo. Right.
Right. Imagine that in these situations that they've had these long depth conversations about this stuff and she disrespectfully said whatever, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And made him feel some type of way.
Right.
It still won't fucking matter because no one asked your opinion. Hey, your girl out here showing booty cheeks,
Right.
right? Because you're right. She never sat there and decided, I'm gonna wear this sheer outfit for y'all.
Right.
She did it because she wanted to look sexy,
Right.
right? That makes sense. That's great. That makes complete sense to me. I just sent you a photo, right?
Okay.
And it's on your phone, so you
Oh.
looking on your computer ain't gonna help you.
Because I was like, where?
So the rumor is that he took the photo that I just sent you.
Oh, okay. So for both YouTube and listeners, it's just it's
Yeah,
her topless, covering her chest, holding her belly in like pantyhose in her bathroom. Just
right.
simple, cute. Okay.
So somebody tweeted, they said, he took this photo. He did, and
Mm.
posted it on the internet. So if you think this is a conversation about her wearing what she wants to wear, I got a beach house I can sell you in Idaho. So so here's my issue. As long as we are on the topic as far as having a stance in this argument.
Mhm.
He doesn't. As far as the internet,
Yeah.
if you if your girl comes back home, you send a text, you be like whatever, and all of a sudden after all the events that she's done while she was pregnant, after she was pregnant, now you see her in this sheer outfit, and
Right.
you go, "Yo, babe, I really feel some type of way about you wearing like see-through outfits and stuff like that."
Mhm.
If you talked about how you felt
Yeah.
and she dismissed it, then you could say, "I told her how I felt. She did what she did."
Right.
Right? So now I got to handle what I got to handle.
Right.
That's how you handle that situation. What you can't do is call somebody out for being a mom, because now you've attacked a community. And now you're telling a community of mothers you can't dress like that.
Right. Right.
And that's what you,
Right.
that's what he fucking did. He
Yeah.
told mothers, y'all can't dress like that.
I really
And
fucked it up
it
this
up this
time.
time. And it's painful to watch a
Mm.
man go, y'all bitches need to chill. And he's like, oh, you're at a convention, my nigga. Chill out. Like, that's what he did. And it's
Legit.
insane.
It
He
is.
he buried he buried himself. Now,
Mhm.
I will say that in my eyes, it doesn't matter if you are in a marriage or not.
Okay.
You are allowed to have a feeling or a projection of how you would like your marriage in the future or your relationship currently to
Right.
look.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. Yes.
However, you are dating and impregnated and co parenting with Keke Palmer.
Right.
She was already a celebrity.
Right.
She was already profound and does what she wants, right?
Right.
She
Right.
was already a baddie in a
Right.
most respectable form. I think Kiki's like one of the
100%.
most respectable baddies there
Absolutely.
are, right? Like,
Yeah,
and I hate saying
absolutely.
baddies. It's a very weird word, but like she wears her sexiness and
Yes.
could host and also not be she can turn on and off sex symbol status, and
100%.
it's good for her,
And I've
and I'm
never seen
glad for
anybody
her.
else like go in and out of it so effortlessly and just
Yeah.
it's just she's good at what she does and she's
Yeah.
that girl. She's very talented. We've watched her grow up. Like
Yeah.
she's her parents did an amazing job with her. She's a great person. Like from what we can see, of course. But like
For what we can see, yes,
she
absolutely.
seems amazing. Like and she like what you described, she goes in and out of it just so effortless, just boom, boom, boom. Like she's dope.
Yeah.
And she was like that
Most
before him.
right. So when you come into the relationship, you can't just come out and go, "Well, I don't want you to do those things anymore." Right?
Mm,
But it's hard.
it is.
It's hard because in all honesty, each person before a relationship has a list of things that they do.
Yeah, for sure.
And nobody tells you right or wrong, or nobody tells you, "Oh, the actions that you're doing are correct," right?
Right.
Or anybody you meet will be fine with your actions.
Right.
So then you get into a relationship, and the ideology is that you're just supposed to accept everybody for who they are. And
To a certain degree.
right, but nobody accepts 100% of everybody ever.
Right. Right.
What
Facts.
they do is, and this is a legal situation, is that giving by not giving a form of change,
Hmm.
you have now given consent.
Yes.
And it's one of
Yes.
the hardest things to me is when you watch a person do something for several times, you can go in and say, I really don't like when he does that.
Yeah.
If you never tell him that, you're pretty much consenting to it.
Yeah.
And I've learned the hard way that like sometimes people will put up with your shit and then they'll be like, I don't like that shit.
Right. Yes.
And so that's kind of typically what is happening right now is that he's like, we were together.
Right.
I like you. We got this baby together. I like you. And now you have jumped out of your role
Mm.
as what I thought you were going to be.
What I
And
assumed.
that was
Yeah.
what he assumed,
Mhm.
and then went in and went, "Oh, so you back to dressing sexy again? Crazy! You're supposed to be a mom, right?" Like he
Where's
had
the
no, he had
moo
right. Where's bonnets only? Like he just
What's wrong with you?
right. Who told you to look sexy again? Now people are gonna desire you. Like it.
Yeah.
So he
th-
fucked that up.
he did fuck it up. He I feel like when in those instances when you going back to what you were saying earlier when you're like just putting up with somebody's shit that you don't like, you're putting up with it. And once you've had enough or decided, like, okay, let me say something, there's a conversation that is had between you
Yes.
and the other person, not the internet. And this man has doubled down and is going to die on this hill.
Nigga, sometimes the hard lessons you learn require fire.
Absolutely.
And you
Absolutely.
will and you are going to get burned in a situation where you're going to tell the internet.
Yeah.
No, you're going to tell your girl through the internet.
Like you don't have her number. It's fucking crazy.
Right.
That's fucking
You know
crazy.
how you know how stupid it would be? Imagine you was on the highway, right? And you're driving
Mm-hmm.
and you're going 70 in a 65.
Okay.
Cuz that's how I kind of rate this whole situation is she was going 70 in a 65, right?
Okay. All right.
And you know those big ass boards with the electric messages that
Yeah.
like to put it up? Imagine you saw something up there and it literally was just like, "Crew, slow down." Man's and giggles.
Insane. Nigga, what?
Right?
Okay,
You'd be
send
like,
the questions.
"So now everybody has to know that you asking me to slow down? You
That's what we
couldn't text
doing?
me?"
Right.
Right? That's what we're doing now? You went this route
You
when you
lost
know
my
you have
number?
a direct line? All right,
Right.
bet. All right, bet. Now the
Right.
merchandise is out. I'm a mother on t-shirts.
Right.
God damn, that's exactly what the fuck happened.
Full speed
You wrote,
ahead merch.
you sent out an airplane dragger that just came out there and
Right.
said, "Get your shit together,
Right.
mothers."
Yeah,
Right?
he oof.
He
Tab that
pretty much
fuck
made
up.
he made a label that said, "Mothers can't dress like this, including my baby mother."
That part.
And everyone said,
Alright.
"His that's Lil Dick energy if I ever saw it." And you're like,
Not
"Damn."
it's giving insecure, and what I'm realizing, this situation is very similar to the next situation that we're talking about. Like it's very much so we didn't need to
Transition
be a
gang.
part of that. Yeah, like yeah, it's another hill that's being died upon. It's just
Good one.
it's just I
God
don't know.
damn.
These people, boy, I tell you.
Oh yeah.
I y'all keep your relationships off the internet, bro. Just
S-
keep them
Speaking
off
of
the
dying
internet.
on a hill,
That part.
uh Jonah Hill might might be the dumbest person. Nah, I'll put it in a better term. That man dumb as shit.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna
See,
tell you,
yeah, this is gonna be a good conversation.
this is gonna be a good conversation.
Yes.
What you're going to witness in this conversation, if you have no idea what's going on with Jonah Hill and his ex, Sarah Brady, what you're going to witness is the is a two-sided dragon,
Mhm.
where one side of the dragon is I'm doing this in the most calm and peaceful way I can, and the other side of the dragon is going to be like, you think because you're calm, you're the person that is right.
Like that lady last night in the
That
video.
the lady last night,
Yeah.
exactly. So Jonah Hill had a relationship with a professional surfer model
Yes.
named Sarah Brady.
Yes.
And in this said relationship, there were messages that were passed on. There were little things that they were going on. Mind you, this is like a couple years later.
Mhm.
The the weird part that's happening is that currently Jonah is like in a relationship with somebody expecting a child or already had the child,
Mhm.
whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Sarah Brady is off in law school and was currently making posts talking about domestic assault, abuse, and just like physical abuse, emotional abuse, just talking and doing all this stuff. And she said that she was a victim of that.
Mhm.
And people were like, yo, prove it.
Oop, that's
And
funny.
they were like, what I got to prove it to you for? And people just kept saying, like, you can't talk this and then make it seem like you don't have that information.
Yeah.
So 26-year-old Sarah starts taking screenshots of these text messages from about 2 years ago. And in the screenshots, it's pretty much what she considers, and a lot of people will consider this, um, what's the term? It's manipulating. But in some people's eyes, they look at it as clearly stating how you feel.
Right. And in the beginning, I was on that side of the fence. That
Yeah.
I 100% was, because it, from like when you first read it, he is giving her a list of, now I read it as demands, but initially but initially I read it as, this is what I'm willing to put up with. If you're not, then I'm not the right person for you. I was like, respect. I'm gonna read it for you. So the first one says, plain and simple. This is from Jonah to Sarah. Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, if you need friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it. And there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So when I first read that, I was like, what's the problem? Like, what is the issue? He's stating this is not what I'm willing to put up with, but if that's for you, cool. Have at it. No hard feelings. GG's. I was like, I feel like that's great. And then we got into it a little bit more. Go ahead.
So the reason why this is triggering for some individuals is that the way that he approached the entire conversation was weaponizing therapy talk. Now, a few years ago, Jonah actually came out with a documentary about his therapist, and that he actually has a really great connection with that therapist that actually helped him go through a lot of the situations that he was going through. The problem is that when you list certain things as the word boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
you then kind of alienate um, people's ability to have just interactions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go through the list, and we're going to go through this together because it makes more sense when
It
you
does.
start seeing this shit. Number one, if you need surfing with men, a surfer in a male dominated sport
Right.
cannot surf with men in order for Sarah to be a right partner for you. That's step one. Because that's how the list works. It's
Yeah.
not a uh, I'll accept some of these. It's
Right.
if you need
This,
any
this,
of
this.
these
Right.
points,
It's not gonna work for
I
me.
can't be with you. Next one, boundaryless, inappropriate relationships with men. Great. This is now referring back to you know what it was when you signed up.
Yeah, exactly. Because when he met her, she was a surfer model. She surfed, she
Right.
modeled when you met her.
Right. It's not like she developed into a surfer when she met you.
Right.
It's not like she just got male friends when she met you.
Right.
It's this. And now, if you are not comfortable with it, you're not comfortable with it. And where there's no proof and point to say that they've ever talked about it before. But
Right.
generally speaking, if you know that she's had these pasts and all these different things before,
Right.
then we need to start discussing some things. The next one, to model. She is a model.
Legit.
So what the fuck are we talking about? To post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit. She is a model. Like
That surfs
that surfs in a bathing suit
in a bathing suit.
to post sexual pictures. She is a model. Like with a right, and then we get to friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. Now, there's a tinge of me that can understand why he feels that type of way. Like, because you can imagine that, like, if you get into a relationship and you meet somebody's friends
Hmm.
or group of people that you might be cool with,
Yeah.
and they go out and they take shots and they just start grinding on men in the club.
Right.
Oh, well, that's my drinking friends. Or that's my, oh, those are my road dogs from when we went to California one year and I met them and we've been tight ever since.
Right.
I can understand you feeling some type of way. But once again, it can't go in this list because now you are stating, as he gets down lower, these are my boundaries for romantic partnerships. Here's how this played out. There was a text message where he sent a picture of her in a bathing suit on a surfboard.
Hmm.
Just in a bathing suit on a surfboard. This man literally said, respect however you want to live your life. You only get one. Sort of done with explaining myself. So she's like, fuck, I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting this guy because I
Right.
know he's
I
been
get
through a
that.
lot and I know he feels some type of way. She literally went onto her Instagram, goes three removed. Not the video yet. It is my best surfing video.
Mm.
Would you feel better if the cover frame was different? Maybe because you're scrolling through and you might see whatever you
Right.
see.
Yeah.
And then she asked any more specific ones that bother you. And then he says, yes, one that isn't of your ass in a thong.
Yeah, it's definitely giving insecure because initially the I always read into stuff, and like I said in the stream last night, I be giving motherfuckers backstories that's not even there. So
Not even.
when I read that my boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust, I'm thinking of all different scenarios of where things have happened where, trust has been broken or whatever, or altered. And so that's why he has these boundaries. But it's really not fair for you to put these boundaries on somebody who's this is her job. This is what she does. This is how she lives her life. And it's I hate that she had to go in and get approval. Like you should be so comfortable in your relationship and then to not have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an air of uncomfortness or yeah, to have to do that to okay, so I've deleted these, anything else? Like it's just I hate that she even had to do that. That's crazy. I get why she did it because you want to make your partner feel comfortable and secure in the relationship. But I feel like he took that knowing that she wanted to do that and like twisted it and manipulated it into something really just wrong and dark
Yes.
and just yeah, like you said,
Yeah.
he took I feel like he weaponized therapy, which is fucking scary.
Yeah.
That's some scary shit.
Let's get it farther, right? Mind you, so this is when I first read this. I had to make sure I was doing this clearly. And you, once again, investigative journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Young man was on his game. So she made the post and she wrote "fuck it" like she was gonna post it, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, careful, Sarah. This is how this was read originally. This was the only post that was originally given to people. Was
Yeah.
this post of the list of things? And
Mm-hmm.
so when people were reading into it or they were learning about it, they were like, geez, Sarah, could you maybe respect the man's relationship and not post it? And it was like, you don't understand the situation. His
Right.
girlfriend was having a baby. They had a baby in early June. She
Right.
said, I purposefully did not post any of these until after the baby showed up so that his girlfriend wasn't stressed out.
Like, come on. Like, you can't get more considerate than that. Like, damn.
This I just want to hear what her voice sounds like. Maybe she's
Right?
actually right. Like I just want to hear her say, like, in the end, Jonah's gonna be Jonah. Like, and I'm just gonna be like, God dang it, you deserve.
The world.
Oh, you did right. You deserve a world where somebody's just like, Sarah, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna take you
Right.
here and I'm just gonna give you everything you need. Don't worry about it. And
Right.
she's just gonna sit there in law school and be a bad bitch.
Come on.
But
And she's about to be defending you hoes. What?
like shit.
Crazy.
But here's what gets me, and this is why you have to know the difference. Everybody has this concept of what boundaries are.
Yeah.
Cool. Boundaries are what they are. You having a moment over there, and I love
I'm
it, and I
trying
can tell.
not to.
You thought I wasn't going to notice it, or you thought I was going to ignore it. It's not going to happen.
I was trying so hard, you. Okay.
Nice fucking try. No, the concept is what boundaries are.
Yeah.
Boundaries are self-produced. They are
Mhm.
nothing that everybody says, "Oh, this is my boundary." Right? This is my limit to
Mhm.
the situation. He goes, my boundaries based on the ways that these actions have hurt our trust. That's a long flowing conversation. You just
Yeah.
threw that in there. But a boundary is set by me. I'm not going to tolerate this.
Right.
Right? Mm-mm. Now, you're talking about an ultimatum in this situation. What you just said was, in this relationship, if you do the following things, it's over.
Right.
But
Right.
what you should have done in order to handle this situation better is just like what Darius punk ass should have done. You should have said, the following things that I've listed, they make me feel some type of way. They really
Right.
bring out the insecurity in me
Come,
that
just
you
words, baby.
go and do all that
Words.
stuff. So when you go about living this way, I think honestly, I'm not right for this. I like you as a person. You probably
Right.
real like you're really dope and I want to share my life with you. But in all honesty and fairness, I can't handle those things.
Right.
Not here I am in this relationship, stable and forthright,
Right.
and you out there doing all this shit when you
Right.
could just have this.
Right.
And I know it sounds aggressive the way it comes out from me,
But
but you
no,
got to
that's how it
understand
was.
that that's how he weaponized the situation. Is that
Exactly.
I don't fuck up. You're fucking up.
Right.
I need you to fix these things or we're not going to be together. And the problem is that she would be so entertaining to these ideas
Mhm.
that it would bother my soul that she didn't back out. At one
Yeah.
point, she like, we need to separate, we need to do these things, and we're having a an emotional break. But they broke up, and then I think he said for 6 months.
Yeah. About 6 months afterwards. Yeah.
For 6 months, she consoled him emotionally to the point where she was reading into these like interactions as if it was like maybe he's getting better.
Right.
Maybe he's being able to open up and be here with me.
Right.
And then he just kind of jumps in and goes, yeah, I just want to, hey, you're a great person. Everything's going great. To be honest, so that we're on the same page, I'm actually seeing someone.
Crazy.
Never mentioned it.
Not
Never
not
mentioned it
once.
before. Just comes in and says, boom, I'm actually meeting somebody. So Sarah does what she thinks is right because she hasn't said how she felt via text message in a particular situation. What she said in the situation was, okay, so you're seeing someone. I think the right move, if you want to make progress in this new relationship, is that you probably should tell her that we have been conversing for a while
Right.
and that you sexted me.
Right. You've been sending me
And
nudes.
he's like, excuse me? I haven't come on to you or sexted you in a long time. Uh
Immediately
we
no.
were just we were just friends. You and I
Mhm.
are emotional like it
We're
was
connected. We're intertwined.
right.
I don't know what you thought it was, but that's not what I was doing. Like that's what it comes
I'm
off as. 100%.
He literally said, I have been there for you as a friend, which I have made very clear. And
Mhm.
not only is it not your business, as I only mentioned it to you out of respect and friendship, but I have not been
Mm.
flirting with you or sexting you in any way where it would be inappropriate at the time to start dating someone. And
Mm.
if anything I have felt for your change, oh, and if anything I have felt for your change and try to be a good and supportive friend as you transition to the scary new environment. And to be crystal clear, I have not flirted or sexted with you in any way, shape, or form in months,
Crystal clear.
and went to say goodbye to you as a super kind gesture that you seem to have appreciated because it was kind. And all Sarah really had to do, mind you, this man really is crazy, but all she did was she went into her DMs and she found particularly
She got the
a
receipts
section where in July, and this conversation was happening in
in
August,
August. Right.
he sent her a message that said, "No, just holding my hard blank." And then this by far to me is like one of the best parts of the whole story. Everybody else hears the other parts, but until you read all the shit, this
Yeah.
part by far to me is one of the best parts. Whatever helps you get through the day, gotta focus on mine. Adios, right?
Right.
And Jonah goes, "New side of you, Sarah.
Come on, Trump.
I cared about you and will always be your friend as I have been. Yes, we sexted 2 months ago."
But you just clearly stated
In
something
months,
else. Months.
right?
It's been a
Two
couple weeks
months,
actually, but go off.
uh, give or take 7 weeks. Then he turns around and does what? Gaslights.
The hell out of her.
Screenshotting intimate texts between us is a huge triggering violation for me and breach of trust as a friend, as I have explained to you about breaches of trust I have had between trusted friends recently that have caused me trauma. One whole sentence. Get it together. I am incredibly hurt and feel a lack of safety where I have always trusted you.
This is just
I'm
so
sorry.
dramatic. Like I get you're an actor, but bro, you are dramatic as hell right now. Like relax.
But this is the speak we're talking about.
Yeah.
Breaches of trust, triggering violations, uh,
Unsafe.
unsafe, incredibly hurt. I'm sorry if a former partner moving on is painful, and I empathize with that. But I have done nothing wrong. And if I wasn't a public person, I wouldn't face this kind of violation. And having shared that with you and then watching you be like this today shatters my ability
That
to trust
shatters.
anybody ever, even further. Like, you're now telling me the ladies, and this is why I gotta look dead in the camera for this one. This woman said, "Hey, if you're gonna start a new relationship, especially after we've been talking,
Right.
you should probably let her know that these things occurred. Because if she finds out later, she's gonna be more pissed at you."
Right. Right.
He said, "That is none of your goddamn business." Mind your fucking business. And to be fair, I told you this because I'm a good person. Not only that, we have not flirted or sexted in God knows how long. So you need to get it together. And she goes,
Actually.
"Actually, it was 2 months ago." Actually, it wasn't 2 months ago.
Right. What was it? Last
It
month.
it was literally last month. And he goes, "Wow. So you really bringing up old shit, huh?"
Legit, bro. Legit.
So
That's
you
what
really bringing
happened.
up old shit, bro? And then said, "Now you of all people should know
Right.
that
He's
bringing up old shit with facts is very triggering for me."
that man is a manipulator. Like, okay, like just hearing it again is just like
Yep.
it's just like, oh, I would not know how to deal with somebody like this. Like it's so insane. Because going back to what you were saying earlier, like what him and Keke Palmer's boyfriend should have said, You would think with this man being in therapy, he would have the tools and the know how to approach the situation exactly like that. But instead, what he does is take those tools and that know how and is like, morphs it into some shit that he wants to happen to manipulate the situation to make her feel some kind of way. Like, no, that's like that, and it's crazy because he was so smooth with it too. Like, just
Mm-hmm.
and until it got to this part, because now it's just like, I don't know if you've ever seen a video of, I guess it's like a council or a town hall meeting or something like that. These two white ladies, this one lady at the podium, and she walks back to sit down, and she like taps or hits this lady with her purse, and she falls the fuck out and starts rolling around on the ground. Mind you, it was just like little tap, and she's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
of course.
my god!" and it's rolling all around. That's exactly what that feels like with his response.
Oh God.
I didn't do that. Actually, no, yes, you did. I can't believe you just did that. Not you just showed my
Yeah.
words to me. I'm
Right.
triggered. I don't feel safe. I can't trust you or the human race ever again. And it's your fault. Like, dude, what? What are we talking about right
But
now?
if I was talked at like that all the time, I would feel mentally exhausted.
Oh, 100%. A
And I
hundred
know she's
percent.
sitting there, and I know the whole time she's reading this text message, she's like, God damn. God, let me go ahead and hit this blunt real.
Right.
Like that's what I'm saying is like she's clearly like she's like, and mind you, he'll send a paragraph, a page and a half, of shit to her, and
Right.
her responses will be like, "I'm just showing you your own text to me."
Like, what is the issue? I wonder how he
Yeah,
feels now that this shit has been blasted. How you feel now?
that man can't. He better not say shit.
I wouldn't. I
This is
would
one of those
not.
things that Hollywood has specialized in. It's the
Yes.
reason why you haven't seen or heard an Aziz Ansari special in forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because mind you, he has that's a whole nother
I was gonna say
web of
that's a
lies.
whole nother situation.
But if I remember correctly, and I'll do the research to make sure whatever hill I'm on, it's not the Jonah Hill. But when I think about that situation, it came out that Aziz Ansari, rough, rough relationship, rough
Yeah.
dater. He does rough shit to women, right? And then they went into more detail, and it was like
Yeah.
it didn't happen that way. But now he has that label.
Yeah.
So right now, what bothers me the most is watching this guy take a situation and go, from now on, I can no longer trust people, and that's because of you.
Right.
And she turned around and went, Jonah, you're being dramatic again. Please. I sent you a text message that you sent me.
Right.
And
Simple.
he's over there talking about the principle of the matter.
No.
Can you put
And
like
I know this phrase gets thrown around so much. It's so just saturated. But that's like literally what gaslighting is. And making you feel like you are crazy and that what is reality? Like you start second guessing yourself. Like, well, damn, did I fuck up? Did I betray his trust by doing this? When in fact, no. Like that's not
no.
what it is. So that shit was crazy. But good for her for like checking him. Like, no, I'm just sending you your words. That's
Oh yeah.
literally it. You're crying over nothing.
Over
Grow up.
nothing.
I'm not
Just
fucking leaving. Sorry, I had to say
every time
it.
every time. The man is so goddamn dramatic. And
Yeah,
for those of you like I'm not gonna sit here and read all these text messages because
it's
at
a
this
lot.
point it's pretty depressing and it's not like I want to give her all of the
No, she's in the wrong too for some things.
for some
Because
things,
to
but
be fair, I even though I understand where she's coming from with the you should probably text your new girl, that we've been talking and sexting and stuff. I still feel like that was unnecessary. Like, what? Why? He's not. Like, what is really your ultimate goal with sending him that? Because that's he's not going to do that. Like, I still feel like that was a pointless text and it was just causing drama for no reason. Like, but she's at fault for some of that shit too, but him mostly.
oh yeah, she held the matches, but homie lit it.
Yes.
Like it's
That's a
just
great analogy. Yes.
it's kind of weird to me, but like like she was so caring, she was understanding. He comes through and is just like, "Yo, I'm dating somebody," and then she drops this text message, and the text message is just like, not that it's really my business, but out of my own personal chicks before dicks code, patent pending. If that's heading anywhere other than a hookup or a fling, I'd appreciate if you make that woman aware of how recently you've been flirting with me, sexting me, and leaning on me for partner level emotional support.
Mm.
This is my last thing that I'm going to say about this particular relationship. In the post era of the conversation, you can
Mm.
look at her as being like, I was victimized, I was felt a certain type of way,
Mm.
and therefore I feel like, people should understand that manipulation and abuse can come in many different ways.
Yeah.
And I get that.
Yeah. Mhm.
But the deepest part about this particular conversation is that at the end, even though they had broken up,
Mhm.
she was still hoping that they would get back together.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was still holding on because she said partner level emotional support.
Mhm.
And I know that she might have been like really mature in a relationship, but you stayed on for months
Yeah.
giving the emotional support to a man who did not respect what you did.
100%. Didn't appreciate
And
it.
then
Didn't respect it. Nothing.
he said, I'm moving on like it was nothing. He was just getting support, and was
Mhm.
like, yeah, you're not getting nothing from me. And then she's like, hey, just out of respect, just so you like, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm breaking girl code or anything right now. It would mean a lot to me if you just let her know that I wasn't just hanging out with you sometimes, that I was actually giving you a lot in this fucking like this relationship. And he's like, that's none of your business, and you don't have the right to tell me like
Yeah, I thought that
I
part
get
was weird. It's just like, girl, what?
yeah. She didn't have the right to say it, but she did say like I'd appreciate it like from girl to girl, like if I ever have to have this conversation with her, I just want to be clear that I made it clear that I wasn't complicit in the idea that y'all were still dating when this all happened.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
like nobody asked.
but nobody
Nobody
asked,
asked though.
and
Like it's
you
weird.
don't really get to tell anybody. I've had it in my past where somebody tried to get me to admit something about my relationship,
The fuck?
and but mind you, the nigga was hurt
Mm.
because I got the girl that didn't want him,
Mm. That's a tough pill to
and
swallow.
right, and this is the same guy who came to me said, uh, hate is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to
Oh,
die,
shut up.
and I'm like, bro, you're not even on my radar right now. What are you
Right.
talking about? He was just like, I just need some clearance. I just need some clarity, some closure on the situation. I just need to know if you were flirting with her when you were in a relationship. And I'm like,
Why
you
do you
don't need to
care?
know.
You
You
don't.
don't need. I was like, I have the answer, and it's a real short answer. It's a
And you're
one
not getting it.
sentence, and it's barely right. And I said, because you came to me the way you just came to me, the answer is, I'm not giving you one.
I'm giving you shit. Like,
And
boy, get out of my
because
face.
this has nothing to do with you. It's not your relationship. It's not even the case. But yet, I could make you have a great night's sleep, or I could also not give a fuck about you
You
because
choose
this
that.
isn't your relationship. And that's what it kind of felt like when it was like,
Yeah.
go ahead and stay in your lane for me, Sarah. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She got a
Like,
little manipulating tendencies herself. Cause like it's giving like I know we always talk about toxic masculinity, but toxic femininity is a thing too that we don't talk about
I,
a lot.
that is going at the front of this episode. This right there is just gonna go clipped, go boom, and then it's gonna go like it's gonna hit that shit. That's exactly what it is.
Cause,
God dang.
it's just like we've heard of the pick me girls And I would prefer a pick me girl over a girl who pretends to be a girl just to get in and fuck shit up and manipulate shit. Cause that's what that message was giving. On the basis of girl code in this, I would appreciate if you let her know that we were talking like she don't fucking
Yes.
care. He doesn't fucking care. You don't owe her nothing. Girl code is between you and your friends. Set you and every bitch on this planet. Like that part just
Shot
girl.
Shotty literally said, speaking for all women everywhere, it would be
Right.
really great
Girl,
if
bitch,
you
shut the
could
hell.
respect the girl that you're about to date and do the following things. Mind you, like we don't know
We don't.
the amount of emotional support. He probably was just like, it's just because I'm a fat loser and nobody likes me. It's like, of course people like you, Jonah. I'm here
You're
for you.
great. You do this.
You're great. Remember, you're such a beautiful person. He's like, and my dick's huge, right? And he's like, yeah, your dick's gorgeous, Jonah. You're fine. And he's like, uh, and people desire me. Sure, buddy. Yeah, whatever you need. And he's like, like,
Oh
it's
God.
probably on that type of level of just like, my therapist rescheduled on me. He never does that. And he's like, oh,
Is it
Jonah, it's
me?
okay,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, thank you. You're such a good friend. Also, I'm fucking somebody else.
Wait, what?
Excuse me? For all women everywhere? Like,
Right. Right. Bro, what? Let me tell you something. I mean, these opinions were formed based off of the information that we have. That's it.
uh
But yeah,
that's all I
nah.
got.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of opinions that were formed on information
That we have. Yeah.
that we have,
Yep.
it's time to switch it up.
All right, all right, all right. What we got?
All right. So, I'm covering the label because we're not sponsored.
Oh, period.
Uh, yet.
Yeah.
So, if you have never played Contexto, we about to play it right now. So, to explain, you have unlimited guesses. It's kind of like the narrow it down version of Wordle. So pretty
Mm.
much, there's a secret word. You got to guess the word. There's an algorithm that says that whatever word you guess, it's pretty close to the actual word that we thought of.
Yes.
And the goal here, primarily, is to just get as close as you can till you get to the number one word. So you might get a word, and this is how they give the explanation. If the word of the day is the word like infinite, words related to love or words related to universe might be closer to the word of the day because infinite is commonly used in those two different contexts. So you're gonna get close until you can get no close, no close, no more. There you go, and then
Okay.
just do your thing. So I'm gonna let you go first, but I think it's
Mm,
gonna get
okay.
interesting as hell.
It is gonna
Any
get
word on
interesting.
the planet.
We can go with Hill.
Ah, nice. Boom.
Oh,
So we're at 9:57.
okay.
Not too bad. Let's
Okay.
make it happen.
So keep going.
Next word, yeah.
Um, Dirt.
All right, we're gonna go dirt. My guess higher than that. Boom. Oop. Nice. So
Okay.
we went from a 9:57 to 3:67. So we're getting closer to
You're
the
getting
word.
closer, yeah. Um, Ground.
Mm, ground. We just hit 28. This is your
Oh.
third guess. You are already in the top 100. Okay,
Oh, okay. Wow.
it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Um, fuck.
We have ground for
Ground.
28.
Oh, fuck.
There's only
Oh.
27 more words that could be just as close.
Mm, I'm thinking pavement, but I feel like that's the wrong way to go. But let's fuck around and see what happens.
All right, we can do it. Mind you, unlimited guesses.
Yeah.
Pavement,
Yeah, I
opposite
thought I
direction. That
thought
was
yeah.
34 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's stay in that area.
Yeah.
Hill,
Hill, dirt,
dirt,
ground.
ground.
Um Hill, dirt, ground. I'm thinking.
I was thinking.
Oh, hill, dirt, ground,
Yeah.
mound.
What's
I don't know.
you want mound?
Yeah, we could try mound. I don't think that's going to be anywhere. Yeah. So
Yeah.
let me see.
Think of things in the ground. Think of
Yeah, I
things
am. I was thinking of like cemetery, cemetery,
cemetery. Terry. No, it's no cement.
cement. Is it SEMENT? No, cemetery. I don't fucking know.
I don't think it's a cement Terry.
It's not a cemetery.
Yeah.
Okay. Hill, dirt, ground.
Cemetery went for 5,000, by the way.
Yeah, that shit went back up. Oh damn! I was doing so good, and then I psyched myself out.
Yeah.
I started
Yeah,
thinking
you
too
did.
much.
Come on, buddy.
All right, hill, dirt, ground, road.
All right, cool.
Um.
Boom.
All right, back
Road,
down.
15. All right.
Hill, dirt, ground, gravel. All right.
So it's ground
Uh.
related.
Yeah, it's definitely ground related. Pebble. Damn.
Opposite direction, 3,000.
All right. Let me go back to ground. Um. Mulch.
Okay. This one I feel
Okay.
you're climbing back up. So
Okay.
we have in the orange, we have
Fertilizer.
gravel. Okay, fertilizer. Fertilizer.
Damn.
Back in the 2000s.
All right.
We've got gravel, hill, mulch, then dirt. Ground is at 28.
Ground is the best one. I'm trying to go back to that. It's something. Ground. We can try grass.
I see. That's where I was going.
Oh,
Grass is at an
okay.
8.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you get more specific. You're getting closer. You can get there.
I'm scared.
It's not always like, oh, what's a specific grass? But it's like
Yeah.
you got to get close. So now what's
Yard or
closer to grass?
Either yard or lawn. Go with lawn.
All right, yeah. Lawn?
Yeah, let's try
We're going to go
lawn.
lawn.
Okay,
Back.
let's try yard.
Yard's going to be in the same area.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so grass.
Get more specific. Get closer.
What is the fake grass called? I don't think that's gonna be it. Never mind.
Turf? No.
Yeah, turf. Oh, we can try turf. Yeah. Oh, turf was not it.
Fake. Yeah, turf was fake grass. It did not count. Okay.
It is not.
Remember.
Accurate.
Yeah, lawn at 146, ground at 28, and grass is at 8. We're trying to get to number 1.
Grass. Fuck. Okay. Ground, grass, and the green grass. Green. And the green grass goes all around and around in the green grass. Get the fuck out of here.
So green is now a 5. Look, she's like, green grass grows. Like shit.
Right. Like, dead ass. All around.
All right, so green's a 5. Do you want grows? I don't know.
No, I don't think. I don't think it's gross.
I'm gonna help you out. Mind you, these are unlimited. Just you want to think grow?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
This shit gonna be at 6,000.
Nah, it's still in there.
Put all around.
No, I'm not typing it all around. Look at what you have in front of you. Yard, lawn, grows in the ground.
Put tree.
Grass. Okay, here goes tree.
Come on.
A 3 for tree. What is it?
Fuck. Okay.
I have a guess, but I'm not guessing. So I like it. Keep going. You're at a 3 right now. There's only 2 other words, maybe.
That would fit what's going. I don't know. I want to put branch.
There's one more word.
I want to.
You want branch?
Yeah, we could put branch. We could put trunk. All right, trunk. Leaf.
Nope, we're gonna go. There we go.
We could put
leaf.
It was leaf.
The word. Your word was leaf. Nice. It's a toughie.
That was a toughie. And 21 guesses. 21. Can you do something for me?
21. My guess was going to be plant. So I was going to say plant, and plant would have got me a 6. All right. So
Nice.
now
Okay.
that's not bad. It's
It's
not
not bad. It's not bad at
bad.
all.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
Saturdays.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. What you got?
Off the rip.
Ever, ever.
Math.
Okay.
Nothing.
Mm.
9,000. It's over 9,000. God damn. So the opposite of math, I'm gonna say, is water.
Sure. Okay.
Good. We're at 1,054. We're climbing.
We are climbing.
We're climbing. Okay. I'm gonna say ice.
Ooh.
283.
Very nice.
I'm gonna say cold. Back to 2,000. All right.
Okay.
So ice is more closer. So then
I
maybe
want to help.
you want to help
I
so
do.
bad.
I want to do. Wait, can I do this on this side? I think I can, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Dear Lord above. Let's see. So we're at ice. Ski is at 600. Ice was at 283. So water. You got ski. You got ice. Um. It could be skate, but I think that's going to be more along the lines of that. Ice. Let's think in the sense of food. So ice, maybe no. Soda's not gonna cut it. Ice. If we're thinking freeze, no.
Hmm.
Maybe snow.
Oh. Oh. Damn. Okay.
Okay, so snow, ice. Snow is closer to ice. Snow is in the 315s. Ice is
Yeah.
still 283. Okay. Snow, ice. Maybe we're looking at. I'm gonna steal this answer and say hill.
Okay.
Not hill, be it. Hill's a 27.
That's crazy.
So then slope. This word doesn't count.
Why? Why does that not
Insane.
count?
That's insane. So ski, slow. No.
Mm.
Uh Snow boarding? No, because it would be probably closer.
Yeah.
If a
So.
hill if I have ice and then I have hill being dumb close, I'm
Right.
assuming it's related to like a ski lodge, that's insane.
Hmm.
What are we? Hill is a 27 and ice is 283.
Hmm.
Mm. And it's not X Games, so I'm not. I'm not.
Well, this is tough.
Winter. I'm gonna type in winter. There's no way. This is
Mm.
getting real weird for me. Ice hill. All right. Work your
Hmm.
way up. Ski, winter, lodge, snow,
Ice
ice, and
hill.
then hill.
Damn. Hey, shit that I
Um,
thought earlier was not it.
that's funny. You're over there guessing it too.
Yeah, I was.
Hill. Let's see. Sometimes when I play this game, I just start typing in a dumb amount of words, and it doesn't happen. Uh,
Hmm. Ice in a hill.
what is slalom? I don't know how to spell slalom. That's insane.
Mm.
I don't even think it would be slalom. A hill race. Nope.
Damn.
So if ski didn't work,
Oh
and
wait.
I don't think snowboard would have worked either. So then
Mm.
maybe it's not sport related. And you don't even do that there. What is? What
Mm.
about a luge?
I'm gonna lose.
Come on, what? How old man?
Moulin Rouge.
Not Moulin Rouge. That's insane. Lord.
Oh, damn.
I get the difficult one.
What I mean? What kind of cold ass hill y'all
Damn it.
got? Damn it, Bobby.
All right, here we go.
I think. What you got?
Mm.
Oh, it's for the shot.
Ain't
Damn.
no way. Bobsled was
Damn.
35,000, bro.
Thousand. That
It doesn't
definitely
even
ain't
feel
it.
like it's. Oh, you know what? Avalanche. No.
Yeah, I went there too.
Nothing snow is helping. It's all ice and a hill. Mountain. Okay. Mountain is closer to hill.
Mm,
Um so ice, then mountain, then hill, Everest. Oh my god, there's no way.
mm. That's so
Rock is one.
weird.
I'm so shook right now.
What
Cave.
you? What?
Oh, cave is a 13. Um, I know I'm gonna say it. Nope. So if cave is a 13,
Cave is a 13.
then we're thinking it's gotta be. Let me go through this for the listeners. So I have ice at 283,
Mm-hmm.
rock 147, mountain 59, hill 27, and cave is a 13. And we're trying to get number one.
Yes.
So
We're
it's a
close.
if I'm on a mountain and a hill in those areas, it'll have a cave. And inside that cave, there would be
What?
shit.
It's a
Uh
stinky cave.
it's a stinky ass cave.
Oh,
Um
damn. This is hard.
and caveman was not a reliable source. So then
No.
what's inside of a cave? Bet.
Oh.
Nope.
But it's like a cold
Bets.
cave.
It's a cold cave. And I would think that in a cold cave you would have fire, but then that feels like the opposite of
Fuck it. All
still
right.
not enough. Fire was down at 495. Um,
Damn.
my brain is on 10 right now.
That's crazy. Damn, cave is so close though. It's a cave on a hill. Or not on a hill, but cave then hill. What? Some what? Okay, what is this?
uh, I'm gonna type in stone.
Okay.
Right,
Interesting.
stone's at 85. Um, I said rock was 147.
Mm-hmm.
Stone is at 85. Pebble does not
Wow.
help at all. Stone, rock, hill, cave.
Mm,
This is painful. We know that
um,
and the imagery in my head is like it's dark grayish, light bluish areas. There's snow on top of the mountain.
mm-hmm.
You go in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's rocks around, and then you find a cave, and you go inside that cave, or at least near the cave, and there would be something near there that would give you the number one answer. And the most painful thing about this game, and this is on contexto.me or done. Painful thing in the game is when you stuck in 13 and the next guess you give gives you like a 6 and you're like
Mm.
oh my, so that's why I like This is a struggle
Okay.
and a half.
This is all right.
All right, here we go. You gotta unlock your brain, son. Not a chance. Mineral did not work. Uh, so what the hell else is related to a cave?
All right, let's think of what else is inside of a cave. Like if you were to go into a cave cold, it's got ice and snow around it. You go inside of a cave, what type of animals would you see? What else would you see outside of fire? I don't know. I haven't been in too many caves.
I wanted to say goat.
I
I
put
said
goat. See what
bats.
happened. No
Nope.
goats.
I said bat earlier and it didn't happen. I think mountain lion, but I don't know if it's a two-word system. It usually wouldn't be. Yeah. Let me type
Mm,
in try lion animals. No, I don't think animals are gonna get me close. Bird? No. Animal. Yeah, it's not close enough.
okay, so I
Oh God. What?
it's just weird because I'm also guessing. Just weird
Hmm.
where this is
I'll try
going.
warmth.
Damn,
Nothing
they
is
said
going in the direction for me.
cold. Um,
Cave. Um.
okay.
And it's not even drugs that are making this hard. It's literally I don't even know what
It's
cave
not
could
even.
do. Cave. I'm gonna say dweller. Oh my God.
This is killing me.
And water wasn't close.
Um, this is killing me.
Yeah, as
I'm
it should.
gonna I'm gonna
What's another?
screenshot this.
Yeah.
So once you're done, see what the fuck I've been going through over here.
Oh my God.
Do you? All right. I
You.
don't know what to do at
So
this point.
I'm not even looking at her. I'm on full screen right now, and I already know that she tried.
No, I've gotten a lot of green that is just not where I thought it would go. And
Fuck. You want to work
I
together?
want to
We can
say
work together.
something, but I don't. Yeah, we can work together.
Fuck this. We're gonna work together. Talk to
Okay,
me.
so the greens that I have, are you fucking ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so we have museum at 24.
God.
We have I put in park, I put in ride, I put in studio, and painting. They're all green. So it is.
Wait. Museum. Painting.
Yes, I put in painting, I put in museum, I put in ride. That's not it. Don't put that in there. I tried that.
Damn it.
Um, what else
You
I
put in
have?
museum,
I have a
painting, ride. They're all
wall.
green.
Wall is
You have what?
39.
Wall?
Yes, wall is 39. Painting is 292. Studio is 276. Ride is 211.
Man, ain't no goddamn way this is making sense right
That's what the fuck I'm saying. Park is 53. I put in
now.
Disney.
Oh.
That ain't it.
No, it's not it.
Um,
So if those
and,
are also related, go ahead, keep going.
museum is 24. Park is 53. And I think I gave you the other ones that were also green. So that's where we're at. And
So you're telling me that Mountain Hill Museum.
it's something that was created because studio painting is in there and also ride. So I'm not sure.
How close was Ride again?
Ride is 211.
This is
Crazy. When museum popped up as 24, I was like, wait a minute. Where are we going with this? Where are you you're taking me on a ride.
cave.
Mm,
No, my God, this is not real.
um,
What's that thing they do? Spelunking. How about that? There's no way that's in the museum. There's no way this is happening today.
okay, but let me see.
So Hill 27, Museum 24, Cave 13.
This is crazy.
Maybe it's more on the museum. No, it's not more on the museum. Ice had me at 283. Studio is 276.
Painting was 292. Painting
So paint by itself is 700.
And you know what's crazy? Disney and picture and art are all above that. And amusement. And story. Those are all above paint. The fuck? Where are we going with this? What was it?
Fuck everything. It was castle.
Castle?
Which is why Disney works. Which is
yeah,
why
museum. Yeah, cave.
Hill. Mountain.
Wow.
But I went castle because I'm sitting there thinking of things that were drawn.
Okay.
Damn, that's pain.
That was pain. That was hard. Stay fresh.
Fuck a duck.
God damn.
God. There's no outro. Listen carefully.
There is no outro.
Fuck this game.
Fuck this game.
And I'm out.
Period.